Hello and welcome to Horse Racing Ireland's 5 to follow for this week. Racing this weekend is at Cork on Saturday. We've got an all flat card, while it's Cork again on Sunday on National Hunt, and then we also have a mixed card at Naas on Sunday featuring the Borcastle Nursery, as well as some very good National Hunt racing as well. Well, Shane, we did okay last week. We did a very good weekend with two winners.
Good weekend, Martin. Two winners, a good winner, very nice winner at the Curragh, and a nice priced winner down in Limerick, the winner of the Munster National.
That's right.
777.
So a lot of racing to look forward to this weekend. I believe you're going to start us off at one at Cork tomorrow.
Yeah, busy weekend. 8 races tomorrow at Cork, and I'm not going to take too many chances with my first selection. I'm going to go for Brendan Bracken in the Cork Racecourse.ie navigation stakes. This is a listed race. Brendan Bracken will be ridden by Colin Keane, who is chasing Conor King in the Apprentice Championship.
That's right.
I don't think he's going to catch him.
Yeah.
But maybe if he had a couple of winners tonight at Dundalk and over the weekend, he'll be hot in his heels. But again, no chances with this horse. I think he's going to be a short price favourite, but I think he looks like a winner. Much improved this season. He's had a great season so far. He was a clear-cut winner at Galway, and last time was a Group 3 winner at the Curragh. So I think against these, while there are a few in against him, obviously Beacon Lodge would be an obvious one. Tommy Stack's horse was a good winner at Tipperary last time. Others would be the Listowel winner, Rich Coast, would have a great chance. Lion Drummer of Aidan O'Brien second last time, and Tandem, Dermot Wells' horse, might give Brendan Bracken a bit of a race, but I think at the end he's going to be too strong.
Well, hopefully that'll start us off on a winning note. And then I'm going to go on to Naas on Sunday for our second selection. It's in the Clodoville EBF Garnet Stakes over a mile, a fillies listed race. Very interesting contest, this one. I'm looking at Razmaya from the Dermot Wells yard. This one was actually fancied for the 1,000 guineas in England early on in the season, but actually ran disappointment on that occasion. Now, she only had one race since, and she actually ran in August when she was third in the Ferry Bridge Stakes to Fisalana, which of course has gone on and won a couple of group races since then. So I think that form is quite solid. Now, she should have to deal with soft ground on Sunday. It's probably likely to be soft. She did win on soft ground at Leopardstown last year, and she's very likely race, open to more improvement. Good draw with Pat Smullen on board. She's a lot of things going for her. Now, it is a tricky race. You've got the likes of You Leave Me Breathless from Andy Oliver. That'll love soft ground and should go very well. Also, the likes of two English raiders, Roger Verry and Spinacre, would have a decent chance. It was trained by Kevin Prendergast last year. I remember winning a listed race at the Curragh on soft ground, so she certainly would have a chance as well. And Hugo Palmer's and the Sia might have an each way chance as well. But for me, I think Razmaya is a very good chance, and I think she's going to be our selection anyway. And we're going to stay at Naas, thanks, Shane, for our next selection.
We'll stay at Naas. This is going to be Stony Grey in the 455, the Woodlands Club 100 October handicap. A bit like Brendan Bracken, much improved. A winner of his last two starts. He won at Navan last week, and at earlier on heavy ground he was an easy winner at the Listowel Festival. So with the rain falling, the ground is going to be testing in Naas on Sunday, and I think he has all the credentials. He'll handle the ground, there's no doubt about it. Unlike Brendan Bracken, he has a lot more to do. Plenty of dangers to Stony Grey. The great thing about this race is it sees the return of our Conor.
That's right.
Last year's really the hero of the National Hunt season last year. An added bonus with our Conor this season is all prize money that he wins, as you know, will be donated by the owner Barry Connell to the Jockeys Emergency Fund.
That's a great gesture.
Which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic gesture, as you say. I think our Conor is going to be up against it maybe on his first run back. He's running over a new trip.
That's right.
On the ground. Running over a new trip on the flat.
That's right.
He's never been over 1.5 miles on the flat before. There are others, of course, being an open handicap. Aidan O'Brien has a likely contender with Marquez Marconi, very consistent sort, and he also runs an interesting one down towards the bottom of the weights, Twilight Zone, who we haven't seen for a while, but it's worth remembering that Twilight Zone was a winner at long odds on, mind you, but he was a winner on heavy ground at Cork last year. And he returns here. Ancient Sands is in good form. He's won his last two races, but but I think we think that he might just prefer better ground maybe. Trina Kayla, Jessica Harrington is another with a chance. And the reserve, the third reserve, might not get in, but Zipwire would definitely have his followers if he was to get into this race.
Yeah, it sounds like a very good race indeed, all right, Shane, and hopefully things will work out for us there with Stoney Gray. And just staying at Naas then for our fourth selection, I'm actually going for the bumper, which I don't normally tip horse in bumper, but I did see this horse winning last year, a horse called Yes Sir Brian, trained by Garrett Power and ridden by Derek O'Connor. He won well at Punchdown last year in his first start. He was, talked about going for the champion bumper at the Cheltenham Festival, didn't actually work out. And then he returned to action there at Listowel and just got beaten by one of Willie Muns's horse called Wicklow Brave, who then went on and won his third race, his third bumper at Tipperary there a couple of weeks ago. So the form is solid. Now it is a tough race. There's 8 previous winners in the race. The one I'd be most afraid of would be Michael Winters' Teo as well, a winner first time out there at Listowel. This one, Michael Winters has his team in very, very good form, so you'd have to respect that one. And obviously there's one there of Willie Munns as well called Goalboy, who won last time out as well. But for me, I think Yes Sir Brian created a good impression on his 2 runs to date. I think he might just win with Derek O'Connor on board. And then to round off our selections for this week in Ireland, I'm going to go to Cork on Sunday. An interesting race here. It's a Grade B handicap to 355, the Cork Racecourse Kilsale handicap chase. A wide open contest with 12 runners. I'm looking towards the bottom of the handicap here. Robert Tyner, the local trainer in Cork, always does well down here. He's got a horse called Instant Impact, the mount of Adrian Heskin, who won at Cork last year, in November of last year, so he likes the soft ground. He came back to form last time at home and he was third to Muzak in Ballarobe. That was quite a good performance. Muzak has gone on one again at Galway and he's a very decent horse, that Muzak. So I think Instant Impact off bottom weight of 10-2 with a good jockey like Adrian Heskin on board would have an each way chance. In what is an open race, like the Foster's Cross obviously would have a chance and maybe run with the wind as well. But I think, each way Instant Impact, maybe 5 or 6 to 1 might just be the one to go with here. Of course, we have very good racing in England tomorrow, Shane, as well. We have the Champions Day, a lot of Irish interest. Dawn approaching the big race there.
Fantastic day in Ascot tomorrow. Again, a bit like the meetings we're going to have here over the weekend. The ground is going to be testing and it's going to play its part. I think they're looking at soft ground in Ascot, but as you say, no shortage of Irish runners. We have a couple of good chances. Surely Marek is in the sprint stakes. Also in that race, Eddie Lynham has Slade Power, and he also has Vistoria.
That's right. He loves soft ground, yeah.
Who loves the soft ground. And throughout the card, we have a strong hand. Look to have a strong hand. Dawn Approach will be, I think, favourite for the Queen Elizabeth II stakes.
Yeah, let's just hope he handles the ground, of course. First time really on soft ground. Let's hope he can make it. I do think Marek should win, hopefully. He's around 5-2 at the moment. Balmont Master, good winner last week at the Curragh. Whether he can handle the soft ground, open the question. But, hopefully it'll be a good day for the Irish anyway. So that's all for this week. Next week then we're going to be looking at 2 days at Wexford, next Saturday and Sunday. And also we have Leopardstown next Saturday, the Killavullen Stakes is the big race there. And on Sunday then we also have Galway. So plenty to look forward to next weekend. It's obviously a bank holiday weekend. So if you wanted to see any more about this weekend, you can follow us on goracing.ie or follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
Go Racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.